some really quick makeup because I'm gonna be filming oh my god, why are my eyes burning? I'm gonna be filming some TikToks and I just feel like I look terrible. So have you guys seen that thing where it's like if you say R and R R and R kind of like fast, it sounds like you're saying oh no, like a British or like Australian accent. It's like R and R, R and R. Anyways, I've been doing that too often, like I'm annoying everyone I know, but it's fun. If you haven't tried it, you should. I guess I'm just gonna take this time to like introduce myself because I haven't done that. But my name is sorry, I need to get my life together really quick. Okay, my name is Morgan and I'm 22. I just turned 22 in September. So I'm 22. I go to college. I'm not gonna say which one, but I live at home. My living situation is complicated, so I'm really not gonna get into that, but I live at home. My parents' house. I live with my parents, but they don't currently live here because of work. I'll just leave it at that. But I live with my boyfriend. He moved in with me. I've been dating him for 4.5 years. I am majoring in business management. It was kind of like, I was always like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know really what I want to major in or do in life really. So whenever I went to college, I was like, I'm just gonna major in business because you can do a lot of different things with a business degree and you can go into a lot of different fields. So it's kind of like a good starting point. I was like, I can always change my major later on if I find something, like I take a class, I'm like, oh, I really like that or something like that. So yeah, but I never did change my major. So I'm about to graduate in December with a business management degree, and then I also minored in marketing because when I was taking marketing classes for my major, I found out that I really liked them, and I especially liked social media marketing and everything like that, so I added a marketing minor. My ultimate life business goal is to open my own dance studio because I danced for pretty much my whole life. I did like a few other sports until like 3rd grade, and then that's when I started dance. So I guess not really my whole life, but for as long as I can remember and like chose what sport I wanted to do, it's been dance. And so I did competitive dance, and then I started teaching dance like my junior year of high school, and I've been teaching dance ever since. And I love teaching dance, especially the little babies. That's my favorite class to teach, and like the preschoolers and stuff. I love teaching little kids. So yeah, my ultimate career goal is to open a dance studio. Yeah, that's like a little bit about me. I really love working with kids, and I've always loved kids, and I've always wanted to be like a stay-at-home mom one day, so who knows. But yeah, so currently I teach dance and then I tutor and babysit. I guess we can talk about kind of like my reading journey. So basically I started reading in 2020 when I saw it on TikTok, probably like so many people, and I love that it's gotten so many people back into reading and just reading in general. For me, like I read in middle school and stuff, like I'm sure that a lot of people have, and then like never picked up a book again. So yeah, I read in middle school, like the selection series, match series, like that kind of stuff. So in 2020 I was on TikTok, and you know, book talk was going crazy, and you know, I was bored, so picked up a book again and never looked back. So I'm very thankful for book talk, and everyone on YouTube that I watched that got me back into reading. And I just read whenever I can, since I am a college student and I do work. Like it's kind of hard to balance reading, so I don't get to read like as much as I'd like to. Like all these people that can just read a book a day or, you know, stuff like that, but I still enjoy it, and I think it's still like worth to like put content out that people can relate to, even if you can't read a book a day and stuff. So yeah, I've been a lot better recently. Oh, another thing that's like kind of big in my life is that I take my college classes fully online. So I don't go to campus at all. I've actually never taken a class on campus at my current university. I just take classes fully online, mostly because when I did graduate high school, I graduated in 2020, so right when I was supposed to be going back, or right when I would have been going to my current college's campus for college classes, it was shut down, so I couldn't. And then there was just like complications the next year, the same thing, like I couldn't go in person, or like only some classes offered were in person, they're really small, and just like a lot of complicated stuff, so I just actually never ended up going. And then when we were allowed to go back, I was so used to virtual online school and I liked it a lot that I was like, I'm just gonna continue doing virtual. So literally I've never gone back or even gone in the first place, and I love it. I love online school. It gives me such great flexibility with everything else I have to do in my life, and I'm pretty organized and I'm good at school, so it's like I can manage that on my own. I don't need to go in person classes. I can see how like online would be terrible for some people, but for me it's like the best thing ever. So that helps me with reading because I can just do like a lot of my assignments. I try to get done early in the week, and then I have the weekend pretty much to read or do whatever else I want to do. So, except for that, doesn't always work out. As you'll see, does not always work out. I literally have to do homework this weekend, but most of the time that's what I try to do so I don't have to do it on the weekends, and that is a big help for me. I can't imagine people going to school full-time in person, going to work and still trying to read like every single day. I'm someone who also picks up a hobby like every single year, like a new hobby. So in 2020 it was reading. 2021 I'm trying to think, like I literally do The Sims. I was obsessed with The Sims. I still am. I still love The Sims, but I just don't play it right now. I have like weird hyperfixations where I'll go like I'll play The Sims every single day for like a month and then I won't touch it for like 4 months. So that's something about me. And then I picked up crocheting this year. I think I skipped a year, but I don't know right now off the top of my head what I picked up. But this year I picked up crocheting, which I really like, and I actually feel like I learned it pretty quickly. I just don't have the time to finish like a whole project right now. So, but when I don't feel like reading and I have free time, I like to crochet. I like a lot of crafts and hobbies. If you want to watch vlogs about a girl who's figuring her life out while trying to find any spare moment in time to read, you have found me. And I will not be reading 30 bucks a month or 15 bucks a month or anything close to that. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's what you'd want. But yeah, we have all these other awesome, beautiful, creative content creators who do read that many books a month, and I aspire to be like them, but right now it's just not in the cards. But you know what, it will be in December when I am done with my college classes and I finally have free time. Yeah. Okay, this is like what starts my office. So I have my first bookshelf that I've ever gotten, and it's a cube, and it's not my favorite because the cubes are very hard to organize, but it has a special place in my heart. And if you want to know where everything is from, I do have a blog that literally tags everything and links it, so. But for the sake of this is from Target. And here's like a bunch of random book stuff, like my headphones, some random bookmarks, just some random stuff. And then in here are books that I don't have room for. Then we have my Shadow Me series, like some really random books, and then my Taylor Jenkins Reid books. And then we have some other fantasies that I want to get to. This is very like disorganized. I've read all of these. I've read like a majority of those. Haven't read any of those. Haven't read any of these. Haven't read these. These are like mystery thrillers. I don't know. Read these, read this, read this, read this. Haven't read these. Haven't read this, my ACOTAR series. I know, I'm waiting. I'm gonna read it in November, I'm hoping. And then some other random fantasies. I haven't read any of those besides The Song of Achilles. I did read that. And then this is like my top that's all decorated for fall. And I have read Fourth Wing, and she's up there on display because I love her. And then I have that listed on my Etsy, little fun print with some other variations for only $1. So if you're, you know, if you don't feel like making one yourself and just want to buy it, I'll have it linked below. And then over here is my romance bookshelf, and honestly my favorite bookshelf right now because it looks so aesthetically pleasing. I just have some random decorations for fall on top, and then here are all my romance books. And yes, I did flip them all over because they're so bright and colorful, it just didn't match the vibe. So for fall, I flipped them all, and I think they look really cute. Plus, I'll be reaching mostly just for my fantasy books over the fall, so. And if I need to reach for romance, I do have a picture of before I flipped them all around, so. Yeah, and then I have another print down here that's also, also available on my Etsy. Yeah, so this is my pride and joy. I love this part. First off, I went to Rock Room Shoes. We're gonna do rapid fire because you probably don't care to listen to me talk about shoes and clothes forever. Look how perfect these are. These are literally, okay, is the lighting like terrible or is it just me? I don't know. Is that better or worse? They're perfect. They're little Birkenstock dupes, and they're very gorgeous and beautiful to me. Next up, look familiar? Do they look like Uggs? Because that's immediately what I thought when I saw these in the store, and I didn't even know they made them, like made dupes for the Ugg tabs. And I was literally this close to buying them for myself for my birthday, but I was like, I just can't justify that price right now. Like, I'm trying to stay on a budget. So if you are like me and want to have the cute little Ugg slipper look, but be on a budget, Bear Claw. These are Bear Claw brand. They were like 60 bucks, I think, and they're beautiful. And I actually like these more than the Ugg ones because these have like brown and white on the edges, and the other ones have, I think, like red and a few other colors. But yeah, they seem like really good quality, and you know, I don't care about wearing a dupe. Like, I'll wear a dupe, and these look cute and comfy. So okay, we'll just start from the top, even though I did it reversed. Old Navy, you need this. If you need one thing from this haul, you need to go buy these because these were on sale. I got these for $10 each because they're usually 20, but there's always sale, so wait for a sale. And they're like ribbed. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really getting closer. They're ribbed and they're really soft and they're perfect. Basic long sleeve tee. And I did size up because they do fit form fitting, so if you don't like that, then definitely size up. So I got these in a large. I got that color. I got blue, navy, got gray, which is like my favorite. I love gray. Then I got this like kind of brown tan-ish color, and they're perfect, and I'm gonna wear them all the time. Then I got this sweater from Old Navy. It is gorgeous and perfect and so soft, and I got it in large so it can be like big and slouchy. And they had a few of these in different colors, and I think they had like a black and white version. So it's perfect, beautiful, gorgeous. Next, it's one of my favorite things. It's this like quarter zip kind of thing, and it's a sweater, and it's ribbed, and it's really soft, and I got it in a large so it can be big and slouchy on me, and I know I'm gonna live in that. I wear it all the time. And then lastly, oh no, second to last from Old Navy, I got this brown cardigan because I don't have a brown one, and this one's like a thick sweater material. And then this is the last thing I got from Old Navy because I needed a simple, cute, easy dress to wear to a wedding that I'm going to, and this is exactly that. It's giving literally nothing, which is what I needed it to give. So also it does like have like a cincher here, so it kind of gives more of like a skirt vibe, and then I'm gonna put like either a cardigan or a sweater over it, and then it's like a skirt, and then if I get hot, just have it as a dress. And it was only $8, so perfect. And then I got this cardigan. This is from Target now. The last two things are from Target. This one, just like a really light gray cardigan, which I might wear over that dress. I don't know if it's too much gray. And then I got this really cute orange sweater. And yeah, it's perfect. So if you need fall basics, go to Old Navy. Target has some cute ones, but Old Navy's killing it right now. So yeah. Okay, it is now the end of the day, and I can finally lay down and read until I fall asleep. So I wanted to talk about the book that I'm currently reading, which is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. And I'm literally like 20 pages in, if even. So I don't really have a lot of opinions right now, but I do really like it so far, and I can see like the enemies to lovers plotline vision. So hopefully that is what it is, and hopefully I like it, and hopefully it's a slow burn, because I really need that after not having that in the past month of books that I've been reading. But actually I'm going to switch over to the Kindle because I only have the hardcover of this. I don't even think there's a paperback yet, and it's just not the vibe right now. I am going to switch over to the Kindle so I can read in bed, and then I will talk to you tomorrow. I just got home from running all my errands and everything for the day, and I came home to a package, so we're gonna open it. Yay! So I got these bows. Comes with like two little white and black. Comes two of each. They're so cute. How cute is that? And they also have clips, which is like perfect. Actually, they're like kind of similar, but these are just like thicker down here, and they also have the clip, so they're perfect. And now I'm gonna be doing schoolwork for a while, so fun. Hello, we're back in the same spot as yesterday, but I got some more stuff in the mail, so we're gonna go through those. Sorry. Okay, first I just got some more bows, but these have little hair ties on them, and they're a little bit longer. So I got a bunch of colors. Fun. And then what I'm so excited about, so I read the whole Natural series on my Kindle because I wasn't sure if I was gonna love it, so I didn't want to buy the whole series. I'm trying to be better at not doing that. So I just read on my Kindle, but now that I've loved it so much, I bought physical copies. Box set, how cute! Yay! Okay. So yeah, we have the Naturals, Killer Instinct, all in. And Bad Blood, I love the series. I gave it 5 stars, so you should definitely read it. The last things that I got in the mail, which I'm so excited for. Fourth Wing stickers, which I'm obsessed with. This one says fly or die. I'm sorry if these are inverted. I don't know how to fix it. Some other ones. They're just so cute. Oh, love. So I can hear lawnmower, my neighbors. This one has all the characters and names. Probably thinking about Zayden Ryerson. Going on my Kindle immediately. How cutie. Literally precious. I bought these off Amazon, so I'll link these down below. They're just perfect, so I'm gonna put them on my Kindle. Okay, here's the finished look for my Kindle. I didn't get to put all the stickers that I wanted. There's so many, but I can just switch them out. So we had the Fly or Die one. The A Dragon Without Its Rider is a Tragedy. A Rider Without Their Dragon is Dead. And some lightning up here. It's super cute. Little Adarna one. She's so adorable. This Fourth Wing with Tairn, I think is how you pronounce it, and Adarna. And then this knife says, I will not die today. This little book one that says, there's nothing more sacred than the archives. Even temples can be rebuilt, but books cannot be rewritten. Then we have Violent Little Thing, so cute. And then probably thinking about Zayden Ryerson, which just had to go on there no matter what. And then some other ones I really wanted to put on was this one. It was just really big. And this one, Property of Zayden. I also like this quote. I'm going to keep your mind violet. I really liked this one too, so I will be putting some other ones of these on next time. But yeah, I really like it. But now here comes the issue of trying to find somewhere to put the Natural series of books on my bookshelf, because this is all full. I could take one of these cubbies out, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing, but I wanted to just display them with the Inheritance Games books because it's the same author and they're both series. Probably have like Fourth Wing and Iron Flame in this cubby and put these like in a different fantasy shelf and move these down, because I'm gonna want to display Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I'm gonna have like 2 copies of Fourth Wing. Also, speaking of Fourth Wing, the reason I think I'm gonna have 2 copies of Fourth Wing is because all of us Delulu girls on TikTok found on Amazon there is like an unreleased, well, it's released, but it's not released. Okay, I don't know worse to explain this. Basically, there's a book on Amazon that doesn't have a picture, doesn't have a title, doesn't have literally anything, but it's under the Red Tower Publishing, which is the same publisher as Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and everyone's thinking it's going to be another Fourth Wing, or a special edition Fourth Wing, because it has like only a few more pages than Fourth Wing, and the page count is like 16 more pages. So we're thinking bonus chapter, and everyone's thinking it's gonna be sprayed edges or like some type of like collector's edition. So I bought it, immediately added a cart, and I don't even know what it is, but the worst that can happen is I can return it. So if it is a special edition of Fourth Wing, I bought it and it will be coming to my house, so then I can have my Fourth Wings here in Iron Flame. But for now, what do I put here is the question. Display these like this one. This is literally so old. It's from, I'm pretty sure, my middle school library. So old, so water damaged. Doesn't even have a front page. Spine's ripped. Like, I want to buy a new one, but I also don't want to spend money on it. But like, that's why I don't display these. This one's not bad, but it's definitely like, oh, this is definitely from my library. Look at that. This one's just been through things, like, but they're so sentimental. Like, these are like the first books I read. My selection ones are actually in good condition because there's this box thing, which I'm gonna not put on the shelf, but yeah, I actually reread these this year and I still like them a lot, so I'm keeping them, even though the covers are really cringy. Okay, please excuse the way I look right now. Also, I did change some settings around on my phone, so if the quality looks better, great. If it looks worse, I'm sorry. But let me know, because I will keep doing this because I think it looks good. But when I edit this back, if it looks terrible, I will never do it again. But I wanted to vlog a little bit tonight because I haven't filmed anything all day. And that's great. Like, literally the first week I'm doing this, I don't vlog at all today. But I've just had a busy day. I've chosen the literal busiest week I could have chosen to start this. But I was like, if I don't, like, I just felt like starting. I was like, I know if I don't start now, like, I never will. So yeah, I just wanted to catch up. I just had a busy week, like, school-wise. Actually, it wasn't really that busy, but I just had like a couple like long assignments. I had like 2 really long assignments and then like a few quizzes that I've already done. So I'm done with everything. I just have to do like 1 discussion post. If you know, you know. No, you know what's even like, you know what I came about? I'm like, discussion posts already suck. Like, to begin with, you don't want to do them, you don't care about them, but like they're whatever. My professor literally has us video record our discussion posts. So I have to be like filming myself on my computer and like film my reflection or whatever the discussion question is. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know discussion posts could get worse. I've never had a professor do this. I'm like, why are we doing that? Now I have to come up with like things to say and then stress about saying them right in the video and like make sure my video is long enough, and it's just a whole thing. So I'll do that tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just rambling, but yeah, that's what I have going on school-wise. And then just life-wise, I had like doctor's appointments this week. I had to get my blood drawn, and then I've just had like, I'm trying to do this and film content and get ahead because this weekend I'm going to a wedding. I'm actually leaving tomorrow, so tomorrow's Thursday. I'm leaving tomorrow night and won't be back until Sunday night. So I have to finish, I'm trying to finish all my schoolwork and like Monday through Wednesday. I'm trying to get all this done and film and do all my regular stuff. But I mean, I feel like I'm managing it fine. Like, I finished all my homework besides my discussion post. So I'm just gonna do that tomorrow before I leave, and then I filmed like everything. It's just some things have been delayed, and then today I didn't vlog, but yeah. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. The good thing is, on the plane, I can read, because I also haven't gotten like a lot of time to read this week, as you'll see. Like, I've read like, I'm at like 40-something% of Divine Rivals, so I thought I would share my thoughts now because I haven't shared any thoughts about it yet. But yeah, I think I'm like 43%, almost 50%, and I really like it so far. It's nothing like I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna feel more fantasy. Like, it feels fantasy, like there's a lot of fantasy elements. It's like, if it's reading like historical or like a Greek mythology, even though it's like not, but it's literally reminding me of when I was reading the Song of Achilles, probably because there's gods, and like I've only ever read that book that's had like gods in it, but it's feeling a little bit like that. It's a lot easier for me to read than the Song of Achilles was, because I struggled reading Song of Achilles. But so it's not that hard, but it's definitely not like Fourth Ring or like that kind of fantasy vibe either. But I am enjoying it. I really like it, and I love the characters. I love Iris, and I love Roman, and I like their typewriters. Like, that's so cute and everything. And I'm like at like 50%. I'm gonna not spoil anything, but it's kind of like getting intense. Like, I'm getting stressed, so it's good. I like it so far. I'm just not feeling like so obsessed with it like I was Fourth Ring, but like, what book is ever gonna make me feel like that again? I don't know. It's not, but it's not bad. Like, I can still see it being a 5-star. It's just like Fourth Ring was like 6-10 stars, and I feel like it's like sitting at a 4.5, maybe 5 stars, depending on where it goes. Like it could go good. And I'm also listening to, the audiobook I'm listening to right now is Never Lie by Fallon. I don't know. It's really good. It just got so good. Literally, I was in the car driving home. I did not want to get out of my car. Anyways, so I'm listening to that and it's so good. I'm at like 62%, almost 70%. It is just got crazy. And I've liked this audiobook like the entire time. Like it's actually kept me on my toes because like at the beginning, you're like thrown in and you're just like, what's going on? Like these, okay, let me explain the book. Because I didn't explain Divine Rivals because I'm sure you've all read it, heard of it. Never Lie, I'd never heard anything about it. I just saw it available now on Libby and I was like, okay, sign me up. I've never heard or read anything of Frida yet. I want to read The Housemaids, but regardless, Never Lie is like, it starts off as this couple and they're driving to see a house and they're supposed to meet their realtor there because they just recently got married and they're gonna buy a house, and it's a snowstorm and they get close to their destination but not quite, and they're like, oh my gosh, like the storm's picking up, like we're gonna have to turn around if we don't find it soon. And then they eventually stumble upon the house that they're looking for. It's this like huge mansion in the middle of nowhere in a snowstorm, and then they go in and the realtor's not there, and so then they end up getting snowed in, and then they're stuck there, and then they find out that it's the house of this psychiatrist that went missing like a year, I think, ago, and her body was never found or anything was ever found, but she was presumed dead and all that. So they figure out it's her house, and so the girl in the couple is like freaked out. She's like, I don't want to stay in this missing woman's house, like all this stuff. And he's like, well, we're locked in, like we can't go anywhere. So then after they've been there for a little bit, the wife, girl, whatever, her name is Trisha. Her name is Trisha, and she finds a hidden like layer thing, closet behind a bookshelf, and it is filled with bookcases of all the psychiatrist tapes because she taped all of her sessions. And so she starts listening to them. She starts uncovering things about the psychiatrist patient and all this stuff in like her life. And then meanwhile, it's a like present past perspective, so you'll get like the chapter of the wife from the wife's perspective with her husband in the house of the psychiatrist. Then it'll go to Adrian, who is the psychiatrist, by the way. Her name's Adrian. You get her chapter from before all of this, like before she went missing or whatever. And then you learn like about her life and like some of her patients and stuff like that. So it's really interesting how it goes back and forth, and like you're just like following this timeline of Adrian's life, and then you're seeing in the future like she's gone, and like you're seeing stuff about her house and like unraveling information, and it's like it kept me on my toes the whole time. I'm not even done with it yet, but it's so good and I can't wait to figure out what happens. So if you haven't read it, you should definitely read it or listen to the audiobook. The audiobook's really good. So that's what I'm reading right now, and I hope I can vlog more tomorrow, but again, I have a wedding this weekend, so